Hi, welcome to Bonita's Kitchen and thank you for joining us. What I'm going to be making today is a delicious blueberry syrup. And this blueberry syrup today is made with freshly frozen blueberries. Blueberries we picked last summer here in Newfoundland and Labrador. So excited to show you this recipe, so let's get started. As you can see, I got 1.5 cups of freshly frozen blueberries. I'm going to toss them right on into my pot here, my saucepan, and then we're going to be putting in 1/2 cup of white sugar and 1/4 cup of water. Now we're going to start the boil on that one. So pretty much after that, all you need to do is put your saucepan on a medium to high heat, and you're going to stir this until it starts to get boiling, and it's going to go through at least 2 different stages. When it starts to boil, it'll be bubbling up, you keep stirring it. I'm not going to squish those blueberries down because I want them whole. I want to see them when I pour it over my pancakes. So what I'll do is show you that stage as we get there, and I'm going to be using a candy thermometer, not because I wanted candy substance. I just want for the heat to be anywhere from 150 to 200, and that takes about 15 minutes, but I'll show you what that looks like as we go. So as you can see, this is the first stage. When it's starting to bubble, you can see all the steam coming up there, and we want to reduce this water. We want to cook the berries and make this into a syrup. So we're going to let this boil here now, and I'll show you what that end result is. So as you can see, it is bubbling up nice. Occasionally give it a little stir until it starts to reduce down, and you can see the candy thermometer off to the side, and that's just going to give me a gauge. If you don't have that, you don't need it. You're just going to reduce the water in your berries. That's it. So I'm getting pretty close to the consistency that I want. This is a syrup, not a jam or a jelly. So on my thermometer here, it's saying between 200 to 225, and that's Fahrenheit. So I'm going to make a correction on the first when I said anywhere from 150 to 200. You want to let it go, definitely, and that'll give you this consistency. You can see that the water is reduced. What I'm going to do now is pour it out into a jar, and then I'm going to show you what that looks like. Okay, so I'm going to take my candy thermometer out there, put it to the side because that's really hot. I don't want to damage it. And then I'm going to pour my sauce into this bowl here, and I'm going to let it cool. Now you can serve it hot or cold or room temperature. Right there, this is room temperature. You can have it cold right out of the fridge after you let it sit, or hot like this. Pour it on out, and you can see all the berries is in full form. I didn't want to mash them down. Again, that's certainly up to you. And that's how easy it is to make your own blueberry syrup. Off here to the side, I got some fresh old-fashioned pancakes. I'm going to show you what they look like. Just pour it over it. Of course, this is what your syrup looks like. It's absolutely delicious. I don't want to use the warm. I'm going to use the one that I already got made. And then all you need to do is put it in your fridge. Keep it there up to 2 weeks. Just date it. And then this is at room temperature, but when it comes out, it's nice and thick, and then you can let it go to room temperature. And then you can just put a little bit of whipped cream over the top like this. And just look how delicious that looks. You don't even need to add blueberries. It's all over your pancakes. So if you like this recipe and you want to see more of our delicious recipes, that's on our website, www.bonitaskitchen.com. We got the subscribe button just below this link here, and you can hit that if you haven't already done so. I thank you if you did. Also, our recipe is going to be posted there for this delicious blueberry syrup, homemade blueberry syrup, and it's absolutely delicious. You can also send us a message on Facebook or of course right here on YouTube about this recipe or any of our recipes. We would love to hear from you. I'm going to refrain from tasting my blueberry syrup there because I know I'll get it all over my face and my teeth and Raymond won't tell me, and will be like that forever, frozen in time. So right now I can't wait for you to make this delicious homemade blueberry syrup. And again, thank you for joining us here on Bonita's Kitchen today. From our kitchen to yours, you have a wonderful day.
Join us by the sea, a journey in culinary, always an open door. Bonita's Kitchen to yours. Bonita's Kitchen to yours.